Hey y'all, thanks again for joining me on Kendrick Sports Talk. Remember, if you like the video, please share, subscribe, like, or comment. I want to talk today about some NBA basketball, starting with my Los Angeles Lakers. Off to a very exciting, very strong 17-2 start. We have the number one record in the NBA. Lakers are on a 10-win streak after last night. They blew out the Washington Wizards. Horrible start to that game for the Lakers. Whole bunch of turnovers, throwing the ball left and right. And they can do that at times. They get sloppy, start turning the ball over. But they quickly came back, and once they took the lead, it was smooth sailing from there. It's great when you can have games where you can rest LeBron James and Anthony Davis for the entire fourth quarter. That's a good load management system for the Lakers. They don't have to rest their stars for entire games, but they can rest them for entire quarters. It's very helpful. Frank Vogel's got the team playing real good, real solid defense. Bunch of shot blocking. Davis, McGee, and Howard, all three of those guys, rim protecting. And looking pretty showtime on offense. Bunch of alley-oops, bunch of three-pointers. And the Lakers have solid depth. Their starters are very good, but when you go down the line, you go down the roster, and they got guys that can play. They got role players, they got 3-and-D guys, they got guys with athleticism. Danny Green's showing surprising athleticism on this team. And the West is still locked and loaded. They got a bunch of teams that are playing really good. Denver Nuggets are quietly playing good, slightly behind the Lakers. One more loss than the Lakers. Haven't heard much from the Joker this year, but Denver's still playing really well quietly. And the Clippers got Paul George back, and he says he feels like he's got new shoulders. He got shoulder surgery, and he immediately went off. He came back, and he was just balling out immediately, first few games. Offensively, the Clippers just took off. They were scoring. They had 150 in one of their games. It's pretty surprising. Luka Doncic is still going off, putting up crazy numbers, MVP type numbers, they're saying. And in my opinion, the Mavs need a number 3 option. If Hardaway Jr. could step up and be a number 3, he's shown that he could score, he could put the ball in the basket, but they might need to make a trade, get a viable number 3 option, unless Hardaway could step up and be the strong number 3. Then the Mavs could be really good. The Rockets look like they're finally putting it together. Defensively, they look like they're stepping up a little bit compared to seasons past. And then they're figuring out how to play Harden and Westbrook together, how that's all going to work out. When you have those two players on the court, you find a way to make it work. That's what they always say, and it seems like they're starting to put that together now. Philly is really not looking as strong as I thought they were. Truthfully, I was wrong about Philly. When the season started, I thought they were going to be a lot better. When you look at their team on paper, they look like they were going to be a lot better defensively. And then it just seems like their players just have off nights. Ben Simmons will just have an off night. Embiid will have an off night. It just kind of goes around. Embiid scored 0 points. Then the next game he dropped like 30 points. It's really inconsistent play from them. Giannis is leading the Bucks. The Bucks look like the same squad minus Malcolm Brogdon. That's pretty much what they are. Raptors look surprisingly good. They're pretty much the same team minus Kawhi, which you'd think it would be much steeper drop off than what it has been. But they're pretty deep. They keep it rolling. Celtics with Kemba over Kyrie. They truthfully do look a lot better with Kemba instead of Kyrie. But that's not a knock on Kyrie. I feel like Kyrie's game just really doesn't fit with the Celtics. Didn't really fit with Brad Stevens. And then he's been kind of injured with the Nets, so we'll see what happens next year with him and Durant. But I think that the disrespect for Kyrie is kind of unwarranted. I really think he's a real good player. Kemba definitely fits the system in Boston a lot better. He's much more of a Boston Celtics type player. Celtics definitely are better with Kemba than they were with Kyrie. But that's not a knock on Kyrie. I think Kyrie's going to do excellent in Brooklyn. Melo is back and I love it. He's out there shouting on rebounds, "I got it, get out of here, I got it." Back like what he used to do back when he was in the league before. And he's out there doing the 3-point celebrations. He's out there dropping 25, over 20 points in his games. I think it's pretty cool seeing Melo back. His first game, a lot of people were talking crap on the internet. I was having a few good discussions on the internet with some people about Carmelo Anthony being back in the NBA. I thought he looked out of shape in the first game, clearly, and he's never been known for his defense, but I think he looks like a decent player, and he looks like he belongs in the NBA, which I thought that in the first place. Last thing I want to say in this video is I can't wait for Zion to return. I know he's going to be back sometime before Christmas, but I hope it's sooner rather than later. I was really excited to see him before the season started, and I'm still excited to see Zion play against these guys. That's all I got for NBA talk. Thank you guys. Have a good day.